Alright. Hello, one and all. Oh. Welcome to tonight's stream. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. It's not even a good place to do it at, is it? Bear with me, I'm still getting back into the swing of things. Alright, that is not the page I want. Take me back to Twitch, please. Extremely loud, but okay, it's a little wild, getting a little crazy. Alright. Hello everyone, and welcome to tonight's stream. I am your very bleary-eyed host, G.A.G. I wouldn't have thought this would have made me completely rusty and horrible at everything, but it's also been a very long week, so I'm also quite tired. My camera is sagging. There we go. Skip. This sounds like it'll be okay. Okay, so here we are playing, our generic action game that I have been working on for quite a bit. I got some work on it, but I am running into a bit of a brick wall, really. Yeah, it's a little bit weird here how this happens. So I start over here. The camera is supposed to be centered on me. I don't know why it's not. But then this lurchy thing happens right here. According to this, the player, okay, it's something's changing dramatically in value, but I can't nail down what it is. This player Y doesn't change here, but where it renders definitely does. I think it's based off of the camera's X coordinate. And it seems like once it drops below this certain amount, then it, for some reason, it changes where the player's scaling is at. This is so weird. And it doesn't track the player like it's supposed to. This is actually very nice and relaxing music. I kind of really enjoy it. I'm really enjoying this. Alright, let me post to the places that I'm live. I actually need to get Discord open because it's not opening automatically. Oh great, and there's an update for it. Oh boy. Samus's Lonesome Waltz. I actually like this song. This is actually kind of a nice song. Shoot, that's the wrong keyboard layout. Alright, there's that. Do the one more shameless plugging thing that I'm going to do. And then we're going to jump straight into, we'll jump straight into trying to figure out how come the player character is not being tracked correctly on the camera. I've got a feeling that it has a lot to do with the render X not calculating correctly anymore. Not sure what that's gonna be about. Oh, it's gonna be this. I might just need to give specify values there, like 640 here and 360 here. Basically past the halfway point on the camera, and just have it move. Start moving the render coordinates around. Otherwise, it's supposed to just equal where we're at, rather than trying to do all this mumbo jumbo here. Seems like maybe it's doing, but I'm not sure. So, ugh. Goodness me. It has been a long day, or long week at work this week. And I've not been up to... I haven't been feeling very good, let me put it that way. I've been under the weather. Stuff feels like it's a lot harder than it's supposed to be. So let's change it from this calculations. Oh wait, we need to run this first. We need to see where our center Y is. Okay, how come it's no longer... It doesn't move down past 6 and 4? Just have it right here. If it drops below 0, make it 0 explicitly. Set them both to 0, 0. Alright, let's see. Oops. Let's see what happens when I change the player's starting coordinates. Take it from 1,700 to 170. See how this goes. It's all 1, 1. Alright. Player X is going up. Oh, wait. Okay, how come it moved suddenly? Alright, there... Okay. It's gotta be the render coordinates at this point. Because player Y is not changing, but it drastically jumps where it's out on the screen. Like it's literally the top of the screen to the bottom of the screen, so we're talking 700 pixels difference here. So let's do render X and render Y. I think maybe we'll start seeing some better correlations here. Right there. Okay, what makes it suddenly jump? Okay, so player X crosses the 640 threshold, it looks like. Alright, we need to dig down more specifically. Let's drop our speed to 1 in all directions. It's time to start crawling and watching that number. Alright, let's go this way. Around the 300s is when it starts to act up normally. Okay, we're good there. Let's scroll it down. Oh, okay, here we go. Now, alright. Okay, it's jerking all over the place now. Okay. Here Y is 30. It jumps 610 pixels right at the player. Okay. No. Awesome A Turrican 2. Desert Rocks versus Concerto for lasers and enemies. Okay. Alright. So 610 pixels are jumped. Reference to 4 character X pixels. Okay, so what exactly is significant about the 604 number? Not sure. Okay. Wait. I'm such an idiot. There it is. It's comparing X, the camera X against H rather than Y against H. I feel like now the camera is gonna start mysteriously working now. And the fact that the character still doesn't stay centered on it, which is a problem. But, okay, yeah, mysterious teleporting is now gone. That's handy to know. Okay. I honestly don't know if I'm actually computing this correctly in order to be able to keep my character centered. Hmm. Good. Whoa! Alright, that was unexpected. I just had a power flicker and I lost... My computer didn't shut down, but my monitor just did. And, oh. There it is again. 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay. So, as it turns out, there is a major thunder and lightning storm happening outside right now. And it's probably affecting the grid. So that would be why I just lost power on one of my monitors. Oh, hey! Well, it's hitting me now. So, yeah, just past you, it's now starting to hit me. So this might be fun. I might lose power. I don't know how solid the transformers are in this area, so we'll find out. Glyph the Great Crusader. Suikoden. Well, I like the song. Alright, so basically what I'm trying to do tonight is I am trying to figure out why this, basically, I'm supposed to... Now, why did clean and build? Okay, well, the character is supposed to stay centered in the middle of the screen once it passes a certain point. It's just supposed to stay in the middle, and it doesn't move. I have it going to a crawl right now, so I can just really watch down here. I just got a text from your brother, Geo. He's probably saying something about can't get on. Oh, okay, yeah, he's not at the house. He says he'll be there in about an hour. That's fine. I'll still be here. Yeah, so the camera is now working and the character no longer just teleports around randomly. I was having problems where he would jump from here to up here just for no reason. That was because I was comparing right here in this area, rather than comparing the Y to the height, I was comparing the X to the height. So I was basically just taking the horizontal and calculating it against vertical coordinates. Oh, I went to a concert. What concert? Do you know? Oh, the Newsboys. Oh.
Soft sides.
Yeah, probably. Oh boy. I might have to go out and help lower the pop-up real quick. I'm gonna wait and see on that, but I have a feeling I will be needed soon. In the meantime... I don't know why this isn't... Okay. Need to do some simple maths here. Okay, so that's the player Y and the camera Y. Why is it that the camera Y is so close to the exact same coordinates as player Y? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Go ahead and just enjoy the music. I'm gonna need to go run outside real quick, and I'm going to help with that, I'm gonna help with the pop-up. So, enjoy the music. I'll be right back. I don't want that thing to get damaged. We just fixed it up. Ugh. Okay, I am back. You'll notice, I am wearing a different shirt. That is because I wore my hoodie out there and anticipating it to be wet and stormy and bad. And instead, there wasn't even hardly a puff of wind. So running around and packing that thing up, I am now sweltering. I'm also just now realizing exactly how bright these light bulbs are in here. Ugh. Okay, well, it's almost to the top of the hour. I promised in the title that there were going to be camp stories. Well, I'll get something either at 10 o'clock or when I figure out this camera issue. So, right, it's going down. Okay, so where is the camera? Controls right here. Oh, it's right there. That's why. It's just to it minus camera dot x and dot y. Oh, camera dot y equals character center. Okay, that doesn't work. That's what I had up here. Maybe this will work? I don't think it will. Nope. We are getting a glitch out party going down there. That's definitely not right. We enjoy the glitch. Alright, let's figure this out. Okay. So... minus camera H and W. Let's see how this works. Let's make it fully minus the width of them once they're past a certain point. I feel like this is going to go horribly. But, let's try this. Whoa, okay, it's... But we're getting player warping going on here again. Yeah, we're getting another massive leap here. The player coordinates. That's weird. Oh. Okay then. Okay. I think. So there's that, but then what is... I've got this dangerous, like, little game happening right, or this little, like, redundancy happening right now, where the rendered location of the player is dependent on the camera, but the location of the camera is dependent on the location of the player. And I'm not sure how I can resolve this easily. Huh. This is... Yeah, I do not know... Ow! Okay, how do I fix this? Okay. These are both required, because if I don't change render H being... Actually, let's just try it this way. Render X plus 20. I think the song was playing earlier and I skipped it, but I can take it now because I'm a little bit more awake. Alright. Well, I think the worst of the storm may be past, so we'll see how that holds up. Okay, the camera is not scrolling. It's scrolling now. It's scrolling vertically. Ah, where'd we go? Okay. Oh, yikes. Okay, yikes. Yikes. Okay, it crosses a threshold. And things start to warp around. Why do things start to warp around at that threshold? Alright, I need to clean up this output a bit so I know a bit more as to what's happening. So let's just throw in some extra new lines. Oh wait, let's... Okay, that's gonna be... Alright, set of player coordinates, set of camera coordinates. There we go, let's put some extra new lines in there. Now... Alright, here we go. Now it becomes a bit more readable, kind of in a real-time table setup almost. It's nice. Okay, so there's a 350 coordinate jump in the rendering location right there. It's approximately 350. It seems to be occurring over this way as well. Yeah, right there. This one's 600. What the heck is with that? Camera X doesn't change hardly in that jump. Shoot, I can't. These scrolling logs are useless. Alright, let's get it back to that teleporting area and let's look at the camera coordinates, because I don't think the camera coordinates are changing all that much. Okay, so it goes from being like subtracting. It's being subtracted a certain amount, I think, or it's being ignored. It's being ignored a certain amount, and then all of a sudden it's just a massive jump. Yeah. It's suddenly going way, way over on a massive jump. So, okay. So if X is greater than camera X plus half the width, uh-oh. The link got deleted. Geo, the link was deleted. Send it to me on Discord. I'm on the Discord. Send it to me in one of the Discord chats. I stuck it in the general. Okay. Oh, that is a cool picture. That is a cool picture. Wow. Yeah, that's a nice picture. That's a nice picture of the lightning there. Alright, you're probably gonna start hearing train noises, because there's a train going past that's, like, blowing its horn and everything, even though apparently they're not supposed to do that anymore. Guess rich people complained. Alright, so once it's... Okay, once it is past a certain point, it then just... jumps. So, I guess I'm gonna just say it's greater than half the camera's width. Do the same here, half the camera's width. Thing is, it shouldn't be adding it, it should be subtracting it. Unless they're like some weird inverse number. I took a 60 FPS video, managed to get a good few frames. Yeah, I can imagine that, but it'd have to be really, really quick to get a good picture of lightning. Either that or it has to be really, really slow. Right. Here we go. Alright, the camera is now moving faster than the character is. We'll need to resolve that. Yep, okay then. Okay. Let's take out these center X's here. No, that's not... Let's make it divided by half on these again. More divide by half. Hopefully the warping around isn't gonna come back. Posted another good one. Okay. Why is this acting so weird all of a sudden again? No, I'm getting the teleports back. Okay, that's not what I want. That's not gonna work. Let's take a look at this lightning picture. Ooh. I like the color on that one. Dang. That's some nice lightning. Sounds weird for me to be saying that, but that's some nice lightning. Huh. Okay, well, we are past 10 o'clock. I still can't figure out what is with this center camera thing. But it's time for a camping story. So last week, we went camping up in Oklahoma at one of the lakes up there. And, well, you know, one of the things we wanted to do is we wanted to cook over a campfire. Well, my wife acquired a cooking tripod, which is like one of those pots like what you see in Skyrim, where you have the tripod, the pot hanging on the tripod over the little campfire, and it's like they're in bandit camps or random hunter camps or just scattered throughout the wilderness. She actually got one of those, and we put that over one section of the campfire, and we made a very simple camp stew in the Dutch oven that she had, a hanging pot. She actually had like a pot we could hang over the fire on the tripod. So we made stew in that one, and then in the iron skillet that she packed, she made a pan version of cornbread. It's kind of weird. It was like I've always known cornbread is something that you bake, but this was more like we fried it in a pan. And it was really kind of funny, actually. You know, we just fried our cornbread in a pan. It was a little bit challenging though, because the firewood itself was not actually very good. It didn't maintain a lot of heat, and it did not make coals at all. I tried my hardest to try and get a bed of coals going, and it just never happened. So, but yeah, but ultimately our dinner was about an hour and a half late because of unable to get the fire to behave. But yeah, so that was our first stew. It was nice and hot, and the cornbread was cooked through except for one small area of the pan. But other than that, we had a blast doing that. And we didn't cheat and use hot dogs and hamburgers on the first night, so I mean, I guess that's an accomplishment. I'm trying to get over a cold because something that happened the Monday right before we went on our trip. The massive rainstorm that we had in this area last week, as you might remember, the parking lot for my shop flooded. And when I say flooded, I mean the thing was under like 2 feet of water. And I got water inside my car from people driving past on the roads. I was driving in one of the company's trucks. It's a Ford F-150, okay? The thing sits up pretty high off the water. We were almost afloat in this giant pickup. Yeah, we had fun on the camping trip, but when I got out of the when I got out of the truck, I had to wade through the water, and I got into my car. Turns out I'd gotten water had gotten into my car, and there was a little bit just down on the floorboards. But as a result, I had soaking wet feet the whole way home, and I got a cold, and I'm still, my sinuses are still trying to clear from that. So, fun times. I'm gonna be blowing my nose a lot. I had sinus drainage when I was on the trip too. So, but yeah, we really enjoyed having like an actual cooking tripod that we could cook over, and we made the stew in it the first night, and then the second night we just did like the usual campfire thing of hot dogs on the roasting sticks over the fire. As was anticipated, my son didn't want to touch any of it. What was it he kept wanting? I don't remember. I think we eventually got him to eat something, but I don't remember what it was. Yeah, and then we had s'mores, but like for some reason I was just like sugared out for the rest of the day, or from the earlier parts of the day. Then after we went on, after that we then went to the Oklahoma City Museum, which that place is freaking huge. Okay, so when we first got there, I don't remember exactly how much it was, but my wife's little step tracker had tracked that she'd already walked about a mile, probably about a mile and a half, just taking care of stuff around the campsite. I mean, she'd done quite a bit of walking already. Well, we walk through the Oklahoma City Museum, and I mean, we're having fun, everything is going good, but we're starting to wear out. We've been going for a while. It's getting hot. It's past lunchtime. We're getting tired. And we decide, let's go up. We'll swing up the kind of like the looking at the map. It's like we'll go up the left side. We'll see the elephants. We'll go through the Asian sanctuary. We'll catch the remainder of the animals, like the giraffes and the hippos and all that. We'll catch all that on the way out, coming out the other side, and then we'll go ahead and leave. And I didn't think we'd have more than maybe 45 minutes left at the zoo or anything like that. We figured, okay, we'll just push through. Well, turns out we get over to the elephants, and I mean, you get to. They were doing like a little display with them where they had like. They had like a big water trough that they put fruit in it, or they put like oranges in it or something like that to like change the flavor of the water and see how the elephants reacted to that. And then they put a little bit of a scented perfume on one of the posts, and they also put like some alfalfa with some kind of soy sauce or something like that was on it to maybe see what the elephants' reactions to that would be, and just like kind of like see how the elephants would react. And when they finally opened up the door, it was like the little baby elephant had been smelling those oranges for a long time, and she really wanted to get in there, and she went charging in, and she started drinking the water immediately, whereas one of the adults that followed her instantly went for the alfalfa. The third one started sniffing around at the post where they'd put the perfume on it, trying to figure out what it was that they'd put on there and where it was at. Like it was reaching like all around the top and everything. And then you had kind of like the oldest elephant in the zoo that was there, and she was like standing there considering whether or not she actually wanted to come in, and she wasn't really sure about it, and it was muddy in there, and she didn't want to go, and she just kind of took forever to decide whether or not she wanted to come in. Well, we went ahead, we walked on, we went up through, like, where you can see them, like, in their little, like, playground area, and then, like, their stalls, like, their indoor stalls and stuff for them. But then we start trying to get out the other side, and it turns out that what was called the Asian Sanctuary, that area was actually blocked off. The whole area was under construction. And try as we might, we could not find an alternate route in, like, that back third of the entire zoo. We couldn't get through anywhere. The only way we could go was we had to cut back halfway across the zoo, kind of like back to the picnic area, and then that would swing us around and take us back out. But by the time we made it to the picnic area, we were completely exhausted and just, like, done. Like, we just wanted to... We're just like, okay, we're done. It's time to get out. We need to get something to eat. So we make our way out to the zoo exit. We leave. We drive around for a little bit until we finally find a restaurant that we want to go to that's actually open, because there are several different restaurants. We were looking for an Italian restaurant, and the first one we found was, like, fine dining that had, like, an underground parking garage, and it was very formal and very expensive looking, and we were like, never mind, we're not going there. We found another one that looked much nicer, or looked a lot more casual level, I should say, but they were only open for dinner on Fridays, so we couldn't eat lunch there. We found another place where we were finally able to get in, we were able to eat, and Kaylee then checks her little wristband tracker, and apparently we had spent, like, in the couple of hours that we were walking around this Oklahoma museum, we walked like nearly 4.5 miles. Her tracker was reading like 6 miles or something like that by the time we got to the restaurant. And we'd been planning on, we'd spend the morning at the zoo, then we would eat lunch, and then we would go and, go take a look at some of the museums or something like that around Oklahoma City. But, man, I was exhausted. And we were like, you know what? Just forget the zoo, or forget the museums. We're just gonna go back to the camp. And I went back to the camp, I rested up a bit, I took a little bit of a nap. And then, I got my nap in. I got up around 4:30-ish to get the fire going for dinner. And of course that one was just, it was just hot dogs. And then the fire died down a bit and we roasted marshmallows on it. And then about that time, it was probably around 8 o'clock, the sun was going down, and it was time to get ready for bed, just because, you're in a pop-up camper, what else are you gonna do once you can't see anything? So yeah, it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. Now, back to the task at hand, after that nice little, 10-12 minute derail. It is now time to figure out why this camera is not working. I have this forum post open here, but, I've been, trying to do some Googling and look up some stuff, but, Stack exchange. Legend of the Mystical Ninja. That's not a game I ever heard of. Really? Let's see here. So screen position equals object position minus camera position. Okay. So then what am I doing wrong here? Let's try this actually. Let's go. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to close that out. Where'd it go? There it is. Player source file. Okay, let's just add a speed property. This has always caused me problems in the past, but let's just do this. Let's go speed. You know what, screw it. Let's just make it public. There we go, and then player setup speed equals, we'll call it 1 for now. Alright, there's that. I need to get rid of that, because that doesn't really do any good to me. Okay, so if camera X is greater than or equal to 0, and camera X plus the W is less than the world's width, than the universe's width, and the center of the character is greater than the half of the camera's width, then let's just do this. Plus equals character dot speed. Okay. Let's try this. This'll start. This should. Okay, maybe later, Concrete Heart, but not right now. This is from Doom 2 apparently, or a remix of Doom 2 by Maze Dude. I don't remember if I like Maze Dude's stuff or not. I definitely recognize the name though. Alright, let's just kind of wander it around. Now starting to move the camera, and the player is not staying centered at all. Why is the camera Y not moving? Oh shoot, because I didn't say plus equals, I just said equals. Oops. Okay. Okay. Is it actually staying put? I'm actually staying put now. Shoot! Okay, it keeps Alright, it's still moving the camera, even if the character's not moving. That's not good. Okay. Let's just add, let's see. Let's move, oh, move is moved. It's a private one, isn't it? Yeah, okay, and then that's that. So if it's that's something I didn't run across before, where if you it's still scrolling the camera without the character going anywhere. Okay. Right, so and now okay, this should be objectively chords X minus the X the camera, Y coordinate minus the coordinate of the Y camera, which means we should eventually start scrolling off screen if the camera keeps increasing to eclipse our coordinate value. At least that's how it's supposed to be working, and it's not working yet. If chords X is greater than half the width of the camera, then render X equals past camera X. Render W equals that. That's all good there. Render Y. Yeah, it's supposed to keep moving up whenever that happens. Well, we're getting that weird teleporty thing happening now. Okay, Alright, let's cut that out of there. Let's put it here. Because that camera check needs to just be universal, not just if the player moves. Shoot, I've got so much stuff hidden. Okay. Alright, I can still see chat. It's okay. I can still see chat now. Alright. Let's add... Okay. Oh, thank heavens that song's nearly over. It's starting to get repetitive and irritating to me. The pointer of the past camera. Let's do the camera updates inside of the player class rather than in the I expect this to go insane with this being a God of War 2. That was like massive button basher. Okay, that can stay put there. But then I don't know if I can necessarily do operations with via a pointer though. There we go. That should stop any obvious errors. Not obviously overlooking anything that I'm aware of. Okay, I don't know if I can do pointer calculations against a pointer and affect the original value of it. I don't know if I can do this, but I'll try it. Darn it, I'm gonna try. Okay, camera. Hang on. If chords.x is greater than, I'm just going to use the explicit value, 640. Plus equals, or no, minus equals in this case. There we go. It's past camera. Dang it. There we go. Let's just copy this. Paste that. Let's go plus minus, or plus equals there. Now let's copy this, or paste this again. Let's turn this into a Y. Make that a 360. And Y. Okay, I can't take this. Oh, you're off to bed? Okay. Well, good night, Geo. Listen to this music, it will help put you to sleep. I actually happen to know this, this song. This is actually a very nice, relaxing song. Hey. Why is this thing still moving? It's not supposed to be moving anymore. Still moving. It keeps moving in the same direction. The teleporty thing is happening again. What the heck is going on here? Oh, wait. Let's get rid of that. Shoot, it might actually be working. Is it working? It's actually working now. Oh! It's actually working! Yeah. Yeah, it's working finally. It's just drifting around. Oh, now the world's getting distorted because we're getting too close to the edge. Artifacts and gone. Woo! Let's keep going to the side though, because it goes a lot further to the side. Oh no, it doesn't. It's starting to stretch out. How far will it go? How far will it go? Yeah. Oh, we're getting pretty good. Going pretty far. Oh. Okay. We are back into regular size dimensions. Ugh, that's... It feels like that might actually be like a good, like, space warp effect or something like that. Okay. Let's boost the player speed. That way we're not, like, going super slow anymore. Dragon food, Super Metroid. Huh, this is nice. Okay. Let's got the camera movement figured out. Hooray! I should have figured this out earlier in the evening, but can't be too picky at this point. So... Alright, now I need to restrict the camera here. Ow. Any width. Camera x equals camera w. Camera x equals world map dot universe width minus camera dot w. There we go, and then else if camera dot y plus camera dot h greater than or equal to world map. Again, that stupid key. Dot uni height. The camera dot y equals world map universe height minus camera dot h. There we go then. Now let's see if it stops when I hit the bottom. And bam! There we go. Stop when I hit the width. Bam! Yes, it does. Okay. Alright, that's... well, Okay, a little bit of polishing up I need to do on this camera movement thing. Shoot. That didn't work as I hoped it would have. I did not hope as well as I'd thought. Thanks, so Yoshi touch and go cloud hopping. This sounds nice. Chat back up. Okay, this nice cheery little tune. All right. Okay, so then okay, so I put some capsaicin cream on my hip before I started streaming, and it's supposed to help with nerve pain, and that's one of the problems I've been having. Is I've been having my sciatic nerve's been like cramping up on me or something. This stuff's supposed to help. Well, one of the dangers is you're not supposed to get the area too hot, because of course obviously it's capsaicin. It's gonna hurt. Well, it is now starting to burn. It is now starting to burn. It was nearly 2 hours ago, if not longer, that I put this stuff on, and it's only now starting to burn. It's a bit rough, really. Okay. So, camera X, gonna have to figure out... this is gonna be bad. Okay. Camera X equals... center X. Bearing in mind all of these calculations take place. Let's try and move these down here. Just update the camera after the movement coordinate calculations have all taken place. Okay, let's try and equal center X minus This is gonna be so bad. Let's put some grouping symbols in here so it understands that it's just that's being divided in half. It's not the actual full number. Let's be explicit here. That won't be needed. Okay, so let's just comment it out. I don't want to delete it in case I need it again. Same thing here. Okay. Right. Let's try see how this works. Oh, right, I need the pointer operators. Go. Now let's run it. This is going, it's stuff's warping all over the place. Great. It's nice to see that this thing has finally caught back up. I get the camera to pan back up now. It's down to negatives. Okay. What I'm showing is the render. Yeah, I'm showing render X and render Y. I'm not showing actual coordinates. So let's just cut these middleman variables out. These don't seem to be working right anyway. So let's just do it this way. Old-fashioned way. Semicolon. And let's do W and words.h minus past camera h. Let's just try cutting all those middleman coordinates out. Nope. It's still just as jerky and as inconsistent, as horrifying as it always has been. Let's do the layer coordinates now, not the render coordinates. Right, why? Aren't these updating correctly? Let's get rid of all that. Okay, let's get rid of this. Okay, now that tool like X coordinates are going negative, what the heck is up with that? Okay. Okay, so the height is it constantly getting larger than this? This isn't how it's supposed to work. Shrink it back down to its original size. No, I can't. Why? Let's just try this. Let's copy that and let's just reiterate exactly what the size of this thing is supposed to be right before we draw it. Okay, so the layer width just keeps increasing and decreasing, although what? Okay. Hmm. All right. Okay, what can I do as far as like bringing the world into this class? Oh, world width, world height, right there. Derp. I haven't even been using those. Yeah, they're set up right here. Okay. Alright, well I think I've got my camera solution here. Let's go back to this speed-based system here. let's get rid of this, because I don't need it. Alright, back to this. Right here in between moved and towards X is less than world width minus 640, and it's moved. Say greater than or equal to here, and let's say less than or equal to here. That'll give me a little bit of leeway here. Here, say less than or equal to world height minus 60. Minus 360. Let's move. Okay, let's see how this works at the edge of the world. Okay, camera now works. Objectively, without fail, the camera now simply works. Now if I can get the player back to working again. For some reason this render is not properly updating, because according to numbers they are the proper width and height. It is just 20 by 20. How did that work? Can't put my hand there on my hip anymore because it's burning too much. Okay. It's just 20 more than that. So the little square shouldn't... The X and Y should not be larger than the W. So why is it stretching around like that? Maybe this will still work. Okay, now it's working. I don't know what that was all about, but now it works. Okay. Okay, there we go. The camera now works. It very simply works. So okay, well, sheesh, that's the end of the stream, but I kind of want to go a little bit longer. Just because I can't really go to bed with my hip burning like this. Yeah, this is all working fantastically, actually. Camera restrictions here. Let's get player movements restricted. Actually. Okay. So if chords.x is greater than or equal to 0, move you this way. And then we have to say if chords.x, chords w, really, is less than world width yeah, that's a valid variable. We're good. In a sense, we're good. Go, and then again here. It's less than or to world height. There we go. So now I can't run off the map. And I can't run off the map that way. Time to head to the bottom corner, see if I can run off over there. See if I can run off over here. Bam, bam. Oh, I can run off. Blam. Okay. A little bit of tweaking here. H. Bam. Okay. Alright. Walls are now set. Boundaries are now established. Guess the only thing left for me to start doing now, I guess it's part of the music. Okay. Alright, the next thing I need to start doing now is I need to actually start populating this area with things I can go into and stuff I can come out of and different things like that. But I would like to thank all of you for joining me tonight. Ah, it has been a nice time. I've told a few camping stories, I've told some trip stories. It's all good. We're listening to some nice chill music. Oh, I've heard this one a lot. Got our camera working now. We've got player movement properly working now. The camera centers on the player, which is actually a much bigger achievement than I feel like it should ever be warranted as. But just the amount of times I've had this break on me, I'm just really enjoying just kind of just sliding around to the music. Is this Devil May Cry? No, it's Final Fantasy VI, Shadow's theme. Feels a lot like Devil May Cry for some reason. Okay, yeah. Alright, well, thank you everyone for joining me tonight. I think I have sufficiently tested the boundaries of this camera thing for now. Yeah, tomorrow... Well, tomorrow. In future, I'll be working on adding stuff for buildings. Be adding, like, pathable and unpathable terrain to the maps. You know, collision detection to make sure you're not gonna go walking through the unpathable terrain. Yeah. It'll definitely be fun. I look forward to seeing you there, and I look forward to being able to work on it. Have a good night, everybody. Anybody who's still hanging around in chat, have a good night. I'll see you next week. Same time, same channel. No, we're not starting another... not starting another song. Alright. Thank you all for joining me. Have a nice night.